Hey you guys, I almost forgot Aries, but there's a problem with the video. Hopefully I refreshed and hopefully it will work this time. And Prince Rocky Cat, I just did Sagittarius like, I don't know, 10 minutes ago. No, an hour ago. So it should be on my channel. Um okay, so this is going to be the Aries reading. So we're looking at the end of April. But remember, the energy is fluid, so it really can just occur at any time. Okay, this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay, and let's take a look and see what your love message is here for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay. Romance Angels, message for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay, flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Well, it's not a problem for you, Aries, is it? Let's see. What else? Okay. This like flipped out, flipped back. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in the relationship. Okay. You might be dealing with someone who's very flirtatious, unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Okay. Bottom line. Either they're thinking about this about you, or you're thinking this about them. Okay. Somebody here has been deceitful. Somebody here has been flirting behind the scenes, not being respectful towards somebody else. And it's causing a sense of like, I can't trust you, or this is just like, there's not enough to keep this relationship going. Like, I can't deal with that. Okay. Interesting. The King of Wands and the Seven of Swords are both reversed. Somebody's getting caught. And guess what? Okay, Aries, like, let's keep it real here. This might be you, but this King of Wands, this is male energy. If you're involved with another fire sign, you could be involved with another Aries or Sagittarius or Leo. Okay. The energy is the King of Wands in the reverse. I don't care who it is, male or female. Somebody's getting caught with the Seven of Swords. The King of Wands reverse is someone who is cannot be trusted. A scattered energy. He's scattered with his passions. He's here, then he's there, then he's here, then he's there. Okay, he's a big flirt, and definitely an energy of deception. Okay, whoever this person is, listen, for some of you, this just could be a friend of yours that you're like, what the hell, dude? Why are you cheating on your girlfriend or your boyfriend? You know, it's that kind of stuff. This person, this feels more like like someone that you're connected to, or you could be connecting to going forward. Okay. So let's see, somebody's getting caught, and it's also an energy of like somebody's intuitively knows that another person is messing around, and they can't really, they're having a hard time proving it. Okay. So let's take a look. Okay. Six of Wands reverse driving this reading. Yeah. Lack of victory here is what I feel, or somebody is very like, they don't have a humbleness to them when they reap their rewards. They pretty much like egotistical, very an energy of egotist. I know some of you ladies are gonna be like popping in here and saying, well, you're gonna be saying that's my man, but there's gonna be somebody's going to be popping in here and saying, this is about my Aries, a cross watcher. This is my Aries is doing this. It's not me. So, general reading. If you got something going on, you can reach out to me for a personal reading. But there's an energy here with the Six of Wands. It's just a lot of ego going on. Somebody's walking around here lying about shit, and they are flirting with others. And either they're doing it because the connection that you both have is unrequited love, but they're not being upright with you and being above board and saying, hey, you know what, it's not working out. And I think we should end it, or we're not compatible, or I'm just not feeling anymore. Instead of like being truthful with you, they're going behind the scenes and like trying to hook up, or find somebody else. And it's really shitty. I mean, because, if something's not working out with someone, just tell them. But I don't feel like this person, whoever you're dealing with, they're not going to tell you that because they don't want to let you go. Okay. Because they're up in their ego. And if it doesn't work out with somebody else, they're going to try to come back your way. And I think you need to pay attention to that. If you got somebody who's just like not giving you closure or not breaking up with you, it's because they're immature. They're not giving you like your due, the vigilance and saying to you, look, I'm sorry, because mature people, like, they get to a mutual agreement. They say, hey, we're not compatible. It's not working out. Let's just end it. But like, if somebody's not doing that, it's because they're hoping they're going to come back around again. And they're going to be able to get back into your, place. And especially if it's a male. Males generally have a tendency to do that if they're like very negative. Okay, the devil and the 4 of Wands just popped out for the past. So this person's got a bullseye on them. This person has the devil's got a bullseye on them. And this person is not healthy. Okay. And they're keeping that door. They're not shutting you out because they know if something doesn't work out with whomever they're flirting with or being deceitful with, they say, well, I'll just come back into Aries life and I'll just like hit her up again and see, maybe see if she's still available, or I can just have that thing going on again. Okay. Capricorn energy back here. And there's some kind of relationship or connection or something you were involved with. Some of you married the devil. You didn't even say it. And you can't be faulted for that because the devil can show up in like very charming and very sweet, and sometimes could even be a pastor. Devil sometimes can show up as like someone who's out there helping people. He wears many, many masks, right? So the devil's always a liar and is always deceptive. Okay, so whomever you were involved with in the past, I feel like, I don't know, somebody needs to hear this message, and it's kind of hardcore. And it's, somebody needs to hear this message. Somebody's getting caught, or it's a challenge to catch this person in the act because they're like a slithering snake. All right, let's see. Crowning. Okay. 7 of Wands. Defensive energy. Very defensive energy playing out here, shining down on this relationship, trying to catch this person, ask him questions. They're defensive. They're saying, no, that's not what's happening. You're seeing things. They're gaslighting you. You must be dealing with a narcissist. You're dealing with someone who's very narcissistic. If you want to reverse this, if you're crosswatch, I don't care. You do what you want. But whoever this person is just very much up in their ego and very self-centered. And God, I hope you, if you haven't got rid of this person yet, it's time. It is time to block this person out of your life. And don't gaslight yourself about this connection. Aries, do not waste any more time. If you're feeling it, you can't prove it, but you're feeling it, well, that's your answer. You need to close the door. Because waiting for them to close the door, they're not going to close the door because they're hoping they're going to be able to come back around your way again. Okay. And this is not men. This is just certain types of men. Okay. Certain, what we just call them, these are men in adult bodies who act like children. Very disrespectful, act like little players, just never grew up. So the Knight of Pentacles coming forward. If you're waiting for this person, the Knight of Pentacles is slow in the upright, but in the reverse, completely like slower than a turtle. I don't see this person really coming forward anytime soon. If you're waiting for them to come back and connect with you and make things right, I don't see them. I see they're pushing this out. You know why? Okay, the message I'm just getting is they're going to wait for you to come chase after them. So if you're not connecting with them, or you haven't been, or they've just been like sneaky and flirting with others and just disappearing and blocking you or something, or just not responding, they're looking to see how much attention you're going to give or how much you're going to be chasing them. And they're going to hold back and they're going to wait. and they're gonna hold back just to see what you do. They need that attention, Aries. Let's see what your advice is here. What is Aries' advice going forward? I mean, I think after this reading, it's pretty obvious, but hey, Monica. Let's see. Advice for Aries. Nothing wants to come out. Okay. Huh. Okay. Total block. Don't make any decisions about anything right now. Two of Swords reversed. Don't even trust your intuition. Okay, so what do I mean by that? It's not your intuition, right? The Two of Swords reverse means, it's a stalemate. So when it's upright. So reverse means get going, make the decision. You have a decision that you have to pay attention here, and it's not based on like what you're feeling or thinking inside. It's based on facts. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That if it seems to me like you're confused. Your intuition. You're having trouble trusting your intuition because you're not sure. There's something maybe this person does or says, or the way they treat you, or because you can't get any proof about this person's activities. You have to go with the facts. Okay, that's what your advice is. If you are feeling deep within, okay, so that sounds counterintuitive. Here's the thing. What are the facts? The facts of the matter are that the fact is that your intuition tells you there's something going on. You know what this person's about, but there's something within you that is telling you not to trust yourself about this person. Okay. Hold on. I just want to pull another card. Do not make any decisions. I want to tell you, normally, and this is going to sound crazy, normally we trust our intuition on things, but your intuition has been tainted, and you can't, for some reason, you're having trouble knowing which is your intuition and which is fear. Do you understand what I mean? You're having trouble hearing your intuition. And that's why I feel like you shouldn't go by that. You need to go by the facts. And what are the facts? This person is blocking you, this person is like taking their own sweet time to return communication with you. They are acting very deceptively in the way where, because someone who is above board and honest with you can be accountable for the places that they go, the things that they do. Like, you just know. But because there's stuff going on with this person and you don't know where they're going, or you don't know where they've been, or they're just kind of saying things and it's like, wait a minute, it doesn't make any sense, or they're being vague. If they're answering in very vague answers, then that's a red flag. Okay. And this person wears a freaking red flag all across their entire body. They don't want to be questioned. They don't want you asking them stuff. They don't want you attacking. They're going to deflect and defend. So I hope that you understood what I was trying to say here. All right. Oh yeah. See, this person is going to come back into your life. They are going to try to reconcile with you. They're going to come back sweet and sincere, and things like that. That's their intention. They're not letting you go because you serve something for them. You serve a need. You serve a purpose for this person in some way. They're going to come back with that childlike little boy innocence. Oh, that's not what's going on. You're making this up. Or you're thinking things, or, that's not what happened. Or I was really busy, and it's like all bullshit and excuses. And I'm so shocked that your reading is coming out like this, because you usually have like pretty good readings, but I feel like somebody here needs like a wake up call about this, whoever they've been dealing with. Okay. Hopes and wishes. Your hope and wishes. You have the Five of Pentacles. You can just get out of here. And you're hoping that they will be just gone. Like there's that part of you, or you want that energy to be gone. Okay. I mean, I don't think you don't want to be left out in the cold, but I think when you come to terms with what you're dealing with, you're like, wait, what am I losing? what am I really losing? Like, am I dating a psychopath? Am I dating someone who's like so high up in their ego? Am I dating someone who belongs in like a psychiatric ward? Gee, maybe I should just, go to the psychiatric ward and start dating those people. Like, it's not even about you. It feels like this situation, you didn't create it. You didn't bring this on. You didn't attract this into your life. It just happened. And I feel like you were dealing with someone who had a very devilish, manipulative, deceptive energy, was wearing like a false mask. That's what I feel like they were duping you. And it almost feels like you're hoping that this person would just go away. Like, but it feels to me like you're going to have to be the one to block and cut this person off, because they're not going to cut you off. They're going to show back up again, because you have something that they will need eventually going forward. And if you're waiting for closure and you're dealing with someone who's like this, don't expect it. You're not going to get it. You got to give them and give yourself closure. You got to just shut that door and lock it with like every deadbolt you have. You got to block this person on social media, or you got to unfriend them or get away from this person, because even the stuff that they, are presenting up there for you or for others makes them look like they are the sweetest person in the world. But you kind of know, but your intuition and your feelings are a little jaded. That's all I'm saying. They're just a little jaded because you've gotten this element of confusion from this person, because you can't be sure if they really are sincere or if they're just pretending to be sincere. But I'm telling you, they're not. And if that's speaking to you, then it's just confirming what you already know or what you're already feeling. If you're like, no, this is not my person, well, then click off the reading, because then it's not for you. This definitely is for somebody who's just kind of lost in what they've been dealing with, and they can't gain clarity on this for some reason. It's too hard. Because you see them for how they are, but you can't prove it. That's what the problem is. Because it sits in the position of the challenge. It would really be a benefit for you to be able to prove that this person is what they are. And you're trying to trust your intuition, but then they come back around with nice, sweet things, and then you're confused again. And it feels to me like if you want to get clarity about this connection that you're in, you got to completely cut them off and let all this fog and this smoke settle with them, right? Because you're in the thick of it as long as you stay attached to this person. So your outcome, 3 of Swords. Yep. That's what you're going to do. There you go. Cut them off. Be done. Break it up. End this relationship. End this connection. This is a harsh reading, and I'm very sorry. Sometimes it just comes out that way. And, it doesn't speak to everyone, but it seems like everyone's dealing with people like this. And it feels to me like, you know what? I'm not even going to go further with that. It just feels like the outcome for this situation, or solution to the situation, is to, 3 of Swords it. Break it up. Put an end to this, especially if they're flirting and they're lying and they're talking to other people and they're not valuing you. I mean, even if they're making you think that you're in something, and they're, you see them on social media, like in pictures of women who are like twerking and stuff like that. And you're just like, well, I understand that that's social media, but that doesn't make me feel good. And that kind of stuff, like that kind of energy. Or you find texts and things like that in their phone, or gosh, I just heard somebody, your person texted you and it didn't make sense. You looked at this text and you were like, what the heck does this mean? Did they text me by accident? Were they texting somebody else? Some of you had that happen to you. And that's like, and then they come and you ask them and they're like, no, that was for you. I was responding to something you said like last week, and you're believing it. Oh gosh, Aries, cut this person out. You got to get rid of this person. It's very bad energy for you. Let me take a look here and see what your love oracle message is. Don't hate the messenger. You can hate the message. Don't hate the messenger. Okay. You got these 2 cards. Somebody's watching out for you. Aries. Somebody's looking out for you. Someone's protecting you, my beloved. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually, we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. If you have somebody that passed away, you have an angel. Somebody's watching out for you. New beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. See, this situation is holding you back, Aries. This situation has been holding you back for a long time. You can't prove it. You need to let it go. It'll all come out eventually. Deep in your heart, you already know what the answer is. So do what feels right. Gosh, Aries. All right. So I'm going to leave your reading there. I know that was kind of harsh, but now's the time to do it. If you're going to, if you decide, yes, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to close this out for my own well-being and my own sanity. If you feel like now is the time to do this, or if you feel like you want to do this, now would be the time, right? Now, if you're living with this person right now, and that's kind of a problem, and you got to get away somehow from this person, you need to kind of like go behind the scenes. You need to be a little deceptive yourself. You need to just, it's fighting fire with fire. So if you're living with someone who's been very deceptive, you're worried. You have to kind of make an escape plan for somebody. Somebody here has to do that. I don't know who. Or you may need to seek friends to help you, trusted people you can trust. Somebody's not going to give it away, but I think you might not. Your mutual friends. I think you have friends that are also swayed by this person, and I feel like you may not be able to, because they're going to be in touch with your friends if you try to leave them. I don't know. I'm not feeling a major sense of danger here, but I am feeling like your spiritual life is on the line here. Your soul is on the line. I don't feel like your physical self. If it is, then you obviously need to seek like professional help. But I feel like it's a spiritual thing. Your spiritual self is on the line here. So, okay, Aries, I know it was tough, and I like to give very positive readings, but it's really hard to give a positive reading when the devil's in it, and that happens to all of us as readers. It does. So, again, if you don't want to claim this reading, if this doesn't resonate for you, you don't feel like, or you're not sure, just click the video off and don't ever watch it again. But if this is speaking to you, you may need to keep watching this a little bit more. Okay, so that's going to be it for your reading for now. I wish you all the best. Stay safe, stay healthy. Prayers for those of you who are dealing with this energy. I'd love to see you come out on the other side, and we'll talk to you guys very soon. All right, take care.